Hey guys, welcome back to my game room. Hope you're all doing well. So today I thought we'd take a look at a game that I picked up recently. A fantastic little title that I've been trying to get for a long time. Finally managed to get a cartridge and I can now play it, and that game is Super Turrican 2. So without further ado, let's go and check it out. There we go guys, Super Turrican 2, and this is the PAL version, so I'll just skip straight into the game. Now you may notice it looks full screen, reason being this TV's got a really nice little zoom feature, so you can make PAL games look like they're running at 60Hz when they're not. So this is totally different to any other Turrican I've ever played, and of course this was developed by Ocean specifically for the Super Nintendo, so you can most definitely tell, at least I can, there's a totally different developer that made this one. I haven't got too far into it yet. I think it's going to take quite a bit of practice, but I'm actually really enjoying it so far. Really nice little effect. If you look at the top of the screen as well, you can see that sun effect. I don't know if it's going to come across on camera as well, but it's a really nice shimmer effect to give like a heat wave, which is really cool. Just grab. So just get stuck in, take these out. So you have to jump those holes so you don't fall down and die, obviously. So the spread weapon's pretty good, like on most Turrican games as well. There is a laser weapon, which is actually really cool. It's only one direction, unfortunately, from what I've figured out. I don't seem to be able to fire it in multiple directions. It only goes horizontally, but it's really effective. Oh shit, wrong button. I keep forgetting which button does what. There you go, that's the laser weapon. I was trying to use that and ended up dropping the bomb by mistake. So just hammer this. There we go. So this first part is fairly straightforward. As he dies, good start. I've only played it a couple of times, so I'm still practicing. I did have a couple of blasts before I decided to make this video, just purely because I wanted to be sure I could give you a reasonably decent gameplay and not just die all the time. See, this is the thing I like. Ocean tried to really change the formula of the Turrican games. So I got vehicle, well, not combat, but you sort of basically just race along, trying to avoid those canisters. I like the fact they tried to mix it up a little bit. One thing I will say though, it doesn't particularly at this point, to me at least, feel like a Turrican game. There is a stage, a couple of stages ahead of this, where I got to earlier today. Oh, I just died, great. And it definitely does start to feel more like Turrican and sound like Turrican. And what I mean by that is, I don't know who composed the music for this one, but the traditional Turrican music, this does not sound like. This, and the next couple of stages coming up, it sounds to me a lot more in the vein of the Lucasfilm games like Super Star Wars, and also in the upcoming stage it sounds a little bit like Mickey's Magical Quest. It's a real strange mixture. So that's supposed to happen. So that bouncy weapon's a bit shit as it always is in Turrican games, but can have its advantages as well. So first boss coming up. I mean, graphically it looks fantastic. I can't fault it at all. I think it looks really nice. So I'll just smart bomb him, try and cane his energy off a little bit. I'll go in deep because otherwise I'll get hammered here. I'm still trying to figure this out completely. Haven't quite got it down yet. I'm just learning that I've got to go in close because I kept dying earlier. I kept getting hit by that. Oh shit, it wasn't fast enough. I tend to overstyle my weapon a bit too much and die a lot. Like, no, I've got no smart bombs left. There we go, got him. And he's done. So the first one's pretty straightforward. And on to the next stage. I just feel it feels a little bit slow compared to the previous Turrican game, like the 3 on the Mega Turrican, Super Turrican. It hasn't got that Turrican vibe, and of course it is a different developer, so it is going to be different. But it feels dramatically different to me, at least, anyway. It does, I'd actually say it feels more like a standalone Super Nintendo action game, which is no bad thing. I mean, this is the cool thing, you can do this now. Now, in Turrican 3 on the Amiga and Mega Turrican, which is essentially Turrican 3 on the Mega Drive, you also have the ability to swing, but you don't get to climb up walls like this, which is really cool. It's a nice little feature. And you actually got a lot of control over it as well, which is really good. I never really feel like I'm going to fall to my death that easily. The music on this first couple of stages, I don't know, it's alright. I mean, it sounds good, it sounds very Super Nintendo. But as I say, it's very reminiscent to me of Super Star Wars and those kind of games. Which is no bad thing because, come on, I mean, Super Star Wars, incredible soundtrack. But it's just not Turrican, is it? You know, I mean, it's like it's just not cricket, yeah. So, much like, it's like, oh, shield, nice. So this is actually an improvement over the bouncy weapon on most of the Turrican games, because this can, if you bend down here, it will home in on enemies below you and crush them as well, which is quite nice. So I'll just swing across here. But I wasn't too sure about the game when I first started playing it. I thought, oh, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right to me. And as good as the music is, it ain't Turrican. But I did get to a stage earlier today where it started feeling very Turrican and then very much Turrican music, and it was great. Unfortunately, I wasn't too sure what the hell I was supposed to do and I died. So you end up on a flying ship of some kind. There's these enemies and you can't go anywhere, and I'm not too sure if you're supposed to just stay there and just blast and after killing so many then the game progresses, or what happens. If I get there tonight, we'll find out hopefully. You see, it's homing in on both of those. Really handy. Hang on, stand back a bit, I think. There you go. You can still jump on those little fellas and all, like in all Turrican games, which is good. So it also shoots forward when you jump up, which is quite a nice touch. But I gotta say, I'm really starting to like the game. It's really growing on me. It'll be a long time before I can decide which one is my favourite Turrican game. I think at the moment, it's still got to be Turrican 2 on the Amiga, because I mean, it's just an absolute classic, and it's got a lot of nostalgia attached to that one, obviously. So the music's getting really dramatic. It's getting really orchestral. It's getting proper SNES. One good thing about the SNES, man, that Sony sound chip, it totally kicks ass. I love the backgrounds as well. Now, I did find this bit a bit tough at the beginning because I didn't really understand what I was doing wrong. I kept swinging to my death. So what I found out you have to do, you just swing like that. Now, instead of using the jump button, you swing and you use the rope, or the, I don't know if it's his arm actually, I think. You just use that button and he just swings along nicely and you don't die. So I fell to my death so many times playing this afternoon. So I just swing him out. And I couldn't figure out where I was going wrong, where I was supposed to go as well. Shit. Oh, lucky that was. Nearly did it again. Alright, so go over here. I just couldn't figure out where that entrance was. It was really annoying me. Stuck down, there we go. But graphically it looks really good actually. Despite the slower pace and the music not really feeling Turrican-y, I really like what they've done visually with the game. Like the way you can see through the broken walls in the background, and the animation there, you can see the water flowing. It looks really cool. It's a really nice game. At this point I'm not entirely certain that it is worth the money that it commands, because this game can be bloody expensive, especially if you buy an American copy. It will cost you a fair amount of cash. And I do kind of feel it's a little unjustified. I feel that Super Turrican is a better game, but I've got a long way to go yet. And I know that the game really has a lot of variety when you get further into it. When I booted the game up, obviously it does its little track sequence, and there's a stage where you're inside a ship, which looked really cool, and I thought, that's pretty good, man, nice bit of variety. So there's still a lot to look forward to once I can work out the stage I'm stuck on. So I think this game's going to really grow on me quite a lot, actually. Don't want to do that. So those pain in the arse, those twats that spin round. Damn it. Nice classic Turrican pixelation though, I like that. It's like the beginning of Turrican too. Right, so we go down here. I want to try and get to that stage I got stuck on if I can without dying, because you'll get to hear the music that sounds a lot more traditional. Oh, lovely, just what I needed. Smart bomb. Jump on that fella. Right. We're gonna. Oh, that's alright. And if you've never seen my videos before, you're wondering why I'm shooting from a TV and not using a capture device. It's just because, me personally, I think it's more authentic. You actually get to see what the game's like. And I actually prefer to watch people playing games on their TVs on YouTube when I'm looking for gameplay anyway. Plus, I'm not paying all that money for a capture device. Right, we'll have another crack at it, because I really want to try and show you this level that I got to. Damn it, did it again. I keep forgetting that the bloody button does the bomb. Oh, I'll try and power through as quick as I can. Try not to fall to my death would be a good start. So you've got two buttons that can operate that, your claw. And so I tend to get a little confused for some reason. So I think it's A, and then there's the right shoulder that does it as well. So I'm kind of stuck there, I couldn't really get past that. So we'll try and run through to the end, hopefully. I'll try not to die too much. I definitely think if you've got the money and you want to buy it and you're a big fan of the series, it's absolutely worth buying. If you're not a massive fan of Turrican, and you just think it looks cool and you want to try, I'd definitely try an emulation first. See if it's something you want to invest the funds in, because as I say, it can be quite pricey. And the PAL copy, as you can see, runs perfectly fine. I mean, obviously with the 60Hz version, the US copy, it's going to run at full screen, full speed and everything. I know that some PAL games were optimised as well, so I never know which ones were and which ones weren't, but this one, I haven't noticed any significant problems, any slowdown or anything. It runs really, really nicely. I'd say this TV is great because you've got this little zoom function, which doesn't seem to bugger the picture up. It actually helps because it takes the borders out that you get with PAL games, which is quite nice. Shit, that was totally accidental. I was aiming for a different button. Oh, bollocks, bollocks, bollocks. Grab it. Ah, oh, he's dead. I pressed the beam button by mistake. I'm a tit. Right, there we go. Putting those there is a pain in the ass. That was really not helpful. I do think the backgrounds look great though. I say graphically, you cannot fault this game at all. It looks superb. And you've got to give them credit for trying something completely different. They're trying to change it up and make it a Super Nintendo game instead of just part of the series. They could have played it safe, I reckon, but it looks like they wanted to take some chances and it's worked out well. I'd be interested to see how it got reviewed at the time, actually. I've never actually seen any reviews for this game. It'd be quite cool to go back and find some of those. So I think this came out in '95, if I remember rightly, from the label on the cartridge. So the console had been out obviously 3 years in the UK. Was it 91 in the US? I think that's 4 years, and in Japan 1990, so 5 years at that point. So it was quite an old system at that point. I still love the spread weapon. I've always preferred that in the Turrican games. It just gives you much more range to try and kill everything. And I am trying to get through it quickly, but you have to be really careful, because I know that from experience of previous Turrican games, as soon as I start rushing, I tend to die quite a lot. That means it's getting a bit over the top, isn't it? Right, I'll try and take these out because I'll just use the homing missile. They're a right pain in the arse. If you get down there, I end up getting hit quite a lot. And as always, Super Nintendo's got fantastic speech quality. Right, here we go, I'm doing quite well now. Let's hope we keep it up. Nearly got crushed there by that big dude. Oh, nice. Power up. Indeed, just what I needed. Beautiful. Are we going down, are we? Oh, missile! I got 2 bombs as well, which I may need. This isn't too bad, this boss. I got to him earlier today, so I've got a bit further than this. Basically just got to blow his legs off. And then he starts sitting on you like the big fist does in Super Turrican. So I'll just give him another one. Try and bring him down a bit quicker. Takes a minute. Don't do that, that'll be helpful. Right, just lever him with his laser a bit, get out of the way with his grabby hand. Gotta watch him in case he gets me. He looks a bit like Red Skull, actually. I never realised that before. Oh, he's going backwards. You've got to be trapped in the corner this afternoon. I'm playing it as well. Bastard, don't grab me. Oh, I've got another life yet, and I'll thank God for that. So even if I cock it up, I can use some smart bombs. So it's like the big fist in Super Turrican. This is. You just need to keep moving around, because otherwise it'll just sit on you and kill you. So you keep going left and right, because he does that as well. He tries to fake you out. There we go, and he's done. Brilliant. I was hoping I'd get past this. There's a really cool animation. If you let go of him, he just stands there and starts firing his weapon. Brilliant. I love stuff like that. I really love when games do that when you sit idle. Right, there we go, on to the next stage. I think this is where I got stuck on earlier. Oh no, we got this bit first, haven't we? I forgot about this. So this bit, I'm not sure if it's like a bonus or something, it's really short. Sort of fly through it. So like on Mega Turrican or Turrican 3, you'd get flames coming up there, but now you've got gas, and obviously that it's rising up trying to kill me as well. Oh bollocks. Did not see the floor falling through. Alright, try that again. I didn't get through it the first time. This afternoon either I died. So, but I found just bombing through it seems to get the health. Thank you very much. Missile! So just keep going, just run like hell basically and hope for the best. Just bomb up here, sod the gas, just keep going, son. Come on. Does that when you stop pressing the wrong bloody button, doesn't it? Right, now I think this is where I got to. I believe this is the stage that I don't get, where you're on the flying ship. Which is where, to me, the music starts going more like Turrican should be. Yeah, you can hear it straight away, can't you? I mean, look at that. It looks absolutely stunning. Don't fall to your death though, Pete. That'd be a wise move, wouldn't it? But you can go up here. I'm not too sure what you're supposed to do on this bit. I think you're supposed to just... Yeah, let's check that music out. I really can't work out. You're supposed to just kill these and that's it. Because you can't go anywhere. I've tried, but all you can do is move around this ship. I mean, that's proper Turrican-y music. It's proper funky. How good does that... That is one hell of a great soundtrack, man. I do like that. I just wish I knew if you're supposed to just kill all these and that's it. Bollocks. Oh, it is. Hang on. Am I landing? Oh, sweet. Oh, look at that. It's got like Amiga backgrounds. How cool is that? Oh, wow. What's going on here? Oh, shit. This looks fun. This is like Mega Turrican, this is. And that done my nutting as well. Burn. It's a little bit more subdued than Turrican 3/Mega Turrican, I'll give it that. For damn sure. Come on, dude, where are you? Just got to get the timing right. Grab that missile. Missile! Missile! Boom! Oh, he said, and then he got knocked back then. That's the kind of shit that happens in Turrican 3, that is. Drive me insane trying to beat my Mega Turrican with this bullshit. I did eventually do it though. Come on, son, where are you? Nice, bounced off his back. That's it, run for it. How many more we got to do? Oh, he tried to get me again, you shit. Man, the music's getting really cool. Proper funk, I like it. Nice background as well. Yeah, here we go, come on. Oh, I'm getting better at this, this is brilliant. Finally. Right, here we go then. Unknown, uncharted waters now, because I ain't got a clue what's coming up. Boss, oh shit. Sounds like bloody Star Fox, doesn't it? What in the hell is that? Oh wow, cool, get some Mode 7 shit going on a bit. What the hell do I do? Oh, look at the rotation, that's cool. Oh, bollocks, I just fell to be deaf on. Okay, this is a weird one. I can't work out where I'm supposed to grab. Jesus Christ. I'm really not too sure what the hell's going on here. Am I supposed to just blow his tongue out? This is really bizarre. Right, yeah, you are. You just blow his mouth to pieces. This is so weird. Oh, hang on, is it still going, is it? Damn right, it's the emergency on. What bloody hell's going on here? This is really odd. Am I shooting at the right bloody thing is the question, I don't know. Yeah, I am. Oh, god damn it, what hit me? Huh. Ah, well, there you go, guys. Well, that was a brief-ish look at Super Turrican 2 on the Super Nintendo. Fantastic game. As I say, I'm 50-50 about it in terms of Turrican series, but so far so good, and the more I play it, the more I'm going to enjoy it. So definitely worth checking out if you want to give it a shot. Right, guys, so that was Super Turrican 2. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay. I had a lot of fun playing this one, and I'm going to continue to play it and try and beat that one-tooth boss. Definitely got to do that. But yeah, very, very fun little title. Very happy with it. And yeah, I've found out recently as well, I knew that Factor 5 developed the majority of the Turrican games, which they did on console and Amiga. There were other developers involved with other ports, like on the Commodore 64, for instance, and also the Super Turrican game that was on the NES. And I knew that Chris Hulsbeck was the one that composed the music, the absolutely iconic music for Turrican. And listening to this, as I said in my gameplay section, I felt that it felt more like a Super Star Wars kind of Lucasfilm vibe, with a bit of Capcom's Mickey's Magical Quest thrown in there as well on the first couple of levels, and then the flying ship level becomes more like the traditional Turrican music. Turns out Chris Hulsbeck did actually do the soundtrack, and Ocean didn't develop this game, they just published and marketed it, and it was actually developed by Factor 5 as per usual. So that was really interesting. So it just shows you never know. You know, you can have an idea about a game when you play it and be completely wrong. So I was, which is kind of cool. But I think it looks as though like Chris was trying to be a bit more experimental with the soundtrack on this one, because it definitely is so out there compared to the other games, which are really what I associate with Turrican music. But I really like Turrican 2. I think it's a great game, definitely worth picking up. As I said earlier, it is expensive, and so therefore, if you're not a massive fan of the series, I'd highly recommend emulating it first and see if you like it, and then go and grab a copy if you do. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Look forward to your comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one.